Hello and welcome to Prime Rib Roast Dinner. Christmas style. So here's where we're starting today. We've got our 15-pound rib roast, very frozen, in the fridge. This thing is going to thaw hopefully in the next 4 days to the point where I can begin the salting process. Let it hang out in the fridge for a few days that way, and be ready to cook a week from now. So, more on that next episode. All right, and so that's about it for right now. We're going to let this sit in the fridge for a few days, and then we'll be ready for...
What are you doing? Really?
I'm trying to film...
Seriously?
All right, well, we'll see you soon. All right, so now that we've had this prime rib finally thawed out, this took a little while. So our next step here is we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna pat off any extra moisture, and we're gonna put on some salt, rub in some good salt. We cover this up with some cheesecloth and put it in the fridge for the next couple of days. So what the salt's hopefully gonna do is it's gonna help kind of dry it out a little, and it's gonna maybe promote a nice crust later. So let's just go ahead and we'll pat this off. Go ahead and gotta get in here nice and close. Get this figured out. You might notice that this is ribbed in and tied. It's really the best way to do this. Doesn't look like he cut it off for me this year. Get all this little excess off. All right, now we've got some nice kosher salt here. It's nice coarse salt. You want to do this generously. Can't be afraid to salt this guy up. Pat it in there. I'm crazy, but this is gonna be really good. Get it all around. You want to get the sides. Everywhere needs a little bit of salt. Salt your meat. And the thing is this is going to sit in the fridge for the next 2 days, do its thing. Some people think you can do these things in a day, but it's not going to give you the best result. And there's no room for second place on this. This is, you got to get it right first time. Just kind of take this, as much of that out as we can. All right. All right, just so this isn't sitting all by itself out there, take a little cheesecloth and we're just gonna cover it up. Just tuck it in. Nice and warm. Have to kind of massage this a little. Just gonna take a little nap for the next 2 days. We'll figure out the rest of this dinner. So there we go. So next time you see me, it's gonna be next time it'll be time for the big event. So till then. And we're back. It's Christmas Eve, and we have unveiled the prime rib. It's been sitting in the fridge for the last 3 days, taking a nice little nappy poo. And so next step is we're going to create a rub to put on this. And then we're going to slap it in the oven. Okay, so for this rub, we're going to be using some high quality French's spicy brown mustard. We got some coarse ground black pepper, we've got some garlic, and we've got some rosemary, and we got some olive oil. We're just going to mix this all together, like so. Hopefully this will be tasty, tasty. How much pepper? How much pepper? That's a lot of meat. We'll go like that. That's called real measuring. And then we're gonna add, oh, I don't know. What do you think? Maybe about, I don't know. What is that? 6 tablespoons? I don't know. Mix that together. Smells delicious and nutritious. That's a lot of mustard. We're gonna need to kind of loosen this up a little more. There's no room for messing any of this up. It's not quite it's a little chunkier than I want. I need some, loosen this up some more. I don't know. Quite a bit of olive oil. All right. All right, so we got that part done. All right, so then we got that part done. We already salted this generously before we put it in the fridge for a few days. So hopefully what's happening is that salt's dried it out. We're gonna get a nice crust on this. And so at this point, I'm just going to really rub this, massage this in. Get this all over. This is not the, I suppose this is the fun part, really. I'm gonna get totally messy here. Nobody's gonna know how much time and effort we put into this, because they're just going to get to enjoy it. Step, we're going to be inserting a digital thermometer into our beautiful roast. I'm just going to place this right in the center middle, just so we know when this thing gets up to temperature. Hopefully that's about the middle. And let's put this in the oven. All right, into the oven we go. All of our hopes and dreams. Oh. Except that digital thermometer, I'm probably gonna need to move. Well, maybe it'll be okay. Digital thermometer plugged in. We are starting at about 38 degrees internal temperature. We're at 250 degrees Fahrenheit. We're gonna let this thing sit in there for probably the next 4 hours. When it gets up to approximately 118-ish degrees, we'll take it out and let it rest. We'll see you then. Ooh. Ooh, we're so excited. It's time. We've reached the magic number. 120 degrees Fahrenheit, America. All right, let's pull out this beautiful piece of meat. Let's see what we got here. Wow. This thing has really plumped up too. And here we are, the next stage of our journey. We're going to foil this. We're going to let it sit for, this could probably be for a good hour while we get everything else cooked, right? Because the oven's been taken up by this beautiful piece of meat all this time. All right, we'll talk to you soon. All right, so now that we've been resting for an hour and a half-ish, we got the rest of our meal ready. We're gonna turn this up to 450 degrees Fahrenheit, and we're going to put this back in for 15 minutes. It's going in.
Yeah, baby.
All right, everything's been done. We got it out. We're gonna now get our money shot. Cut off a nice piece right here. This is so exciting. This is really the best Christmas present. Oh yeah. And there it is. Prime rib dinner.